Erica here from Oceania Scrapbooking, and welcome to episode 4 of Project Life Party. Hi guys. So this week I've got my photos printed and cut, and we're just going to lay them out on this grid that I've got drawn up for the Design A layout. And we'll be using the Project Life mini kit Wellington Childhood. And some of this chevron paper from the Amy Tangerine sketchbook collection in that 6x6 pad. I'm just going to cut it into 3x4 size pieces, and this is just to go behind some silhouette cut files that I have, and just to grab a little scrap as well. So a few different cut files here, some from the Silhouette store, and some from Creating Keepsakes magazine, and the others are from Two Peas in a Bucket. And I'll also be using some wood veneer from Typo and Freckled Fawn, October Afternoon label stickers. Let's get started on the first card. So I've also got the basic grey sticker set as well, and stamps here from Creative, and this Amy Tangerine stamper set as well. Just going to use the archival ink here and stamp out my week 4. I try my hardest to line this up on the lines that are already printed on the card, but I'm hopeless at lining things up. It does end up a little crooked, but I don't mind too much. Adds character. So I'm just looking at what else I might be able to use, and I go with this. Got some washi there as well. I'm just pop a bit of washi across the bottom, just in that film reel print. I'm just going to use this hello stamp from the Amy Tangerine stamps, and I'm just going to stamp that on that title card. I'm just trying to get the stamp coated there. It just wasn't coating properly, but I did get it in the end. So I grabbed this little camera stamp, and I just stamped that a couple of times on the scrap card, because I want to use that, and I just always stamp a second one just in case I want to use it a bit later. And I like this little potty people stamp as well, so I just stamped that as well. I just stamp it down a little bit further because I just realised I might be able to use a circle punch for that as well later, so I won't use that for a while, but I will use it eventually. So I'm just grabbing some of this wood veneer from Typo, little puzzle piece, and I just grabbed some foam tape for that camera piece that I cut out, and I'm just going to double it up and just make it sit up a little bit higher. So this one, I'm just looking through the label stickers, and I just find one that I think will work, but I just didn't decide again because I think I want to add something underneath it. So I'm actually just grabbing some washi tape here, sort of went off camera there, and I'm just cutting it into a little flag shape. And I just stick that on the edge and just trim off the back, and then just pop that little label sticker on and just cut the back, and I just stick that aside so that I can use it for something later down the track. Just adding a little bit of journaling on there. And then I just grab some wood veneer. I'm just going to go with the Freckled Fawn star shape and just add that on there. So this one, I just add this little silhouette cut out, and it's just to make it match the other cards. All the other cards 3x4 cards I had all had overlay, and so I just needed something on that one, but I didn't have anything that really fit or would work with it, so I just used the simple border. I'm just trimming that card up now to make it fit properly. I just want to add a little bit of journaling about why I've got a weather picture there. It was 32.5 degrees in Townsville, but it had a feels like temperature of 40.7 degrees on that particular day, which unfortunately brought then the thunderstorms. It was quite a hot day, very humid. And then when the thunderstorms hit, it cooled for a little while, but as soon as they stop, it's really hard to breathe. It's gross. So I'm just writing some journaling here about that. And then just looking at some wood veneer. I'll just go with that little star. And then with this one, I just decided to use some Dilutions black marble ink and just splatter that across that card, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And just put that black chevron behind it. Just waiting for that card to dry. So just use my ATG and just tape that down. And just trim out the edges. So here I just tried to decide what to do down the bottom there. I just wanted to add some journaling. So I got this stamp out. It's a Kaiser Craft stamp. And just stamp it with the archival ink. Just gives me a bit of a journaling spot. So I started to write my journaling in, and I realised then I wanted to write a little bit more than what I actually had space for, and so I try and squeeze it in, but it looks squished and looks ugh. So now I'm going to look for something I can use to cover it up. So I'm just going through the label stickers here, seeing what I've got left. I really don't have that many left. I need to invest in some more. Just trying different ones out, seeing what might work. So just sit that aside and just stick the photo on. And then go back and see what I can find. I want this little tab sticker that I like, but it just doesn't quite cover it, so I just use a bit of washi here. And because it's a bit see-through, I just want to cover it, but it just doesn't quite look right as well, so I'll have a look at what else I've got. And I come across this stamp, this arrow stamp, because I start looking at arrows and different things. This is another Kaiser Craft stamp set. Just grab the arrow from it and just stamp that on some scrap card and then cut it out. So I'm going to put the label sticker back on, and then I can use that arrow to cover up the rest where you can just see through that washi tape a little bit. Add my journaling back in and make sure it fits this time, and then just stick on the arrow sticker stamp. Just readjusting things a little bit to make it fit properly. So I'm just looking at those little triangles. I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to grab my ink pad, and I decided I want to use black behind it, and I just don't have any little scraps of black card, so I just grab my ink pad and colour it the piece of scrap white that I have with it, and just then stick that behind it, and it works quite well. So I'm just going to add this overlay right across the top of the photo and just trim the photo down a bit. And that's all I'm going to do to that photo. So with this photo, I look at that arrow sticker. And I just want to add some journaling as to why I've got a photo of food on my page. So I just grab this journaling box and then just write my journaling in. And these are actually like a sausage roll scroll that my friend makes. And he calls them ninja scrolls because people always ninja them away. So I wanted to write about that, and this is actually leftovers from my son's birthday party last week. And so we just had heaps and heaps left over, and we couldn't resist eating them. I had them in the freezer and they're meant to be for lunches and things, but we just could not resist eating them, so we sort of ate them for a few days. So I just added in some wood veneer here, gone with the same stars from the freckled fawn. Just adding them with a bit of glossy accents. So this is a picture collage. This is my son. He set up a Beyblades tournament for us all to play on one of the last days of the school holidays, so I wanted to capture that as well. He was been making his Beyblades up, and just wanted to give them all a bit of a go, and so I wanted to include everyone in the family, so we all had a bit of a turn, and I think in the end my son won the overall battle. So just adding a bit of wood veneer there from Typo as well. This is my daughter enjoying a jam donut that my husband gave her. Not the best food for a 6-month-old, but you know. So I'm just using a jelly roll pen just to write the word yum on there, and I hadn't used it for a while, so I had to give it a test run. I just think that's just a little bit cute. So here I actually decided I want to write directly on the photo. So I grabbed my white Singlo, I can't think of what it is, Uniball white gel pen, but it doesn't work. I cannot get it to start working. I haven't used it in so long that I think it's just all dried up. So in the end I grabbed my Sharpie paint pen in white and give that a go, and even that starts to not work, but I do get it working in the end. And you see here it gets a bit brighter, so I go back over everything, and that worked really well in the end. I'm not happy with the placement of that arrow. It doesn't quite look right for me. So just look at something else I can add down the bottom there, but in the end I just moved that arrow. And just add in a few little white dash lines on this one. More like dots actually on this. So just add another one of those overlays. That one's actually from the Silhouette store, that overlay. Just trimming the photo down. And then this one is a photo that we snapped of my daughter after she'd finished the jam ball, and she had a mess everywhere, but she just had this, oh my gosh, I'm so full look on her face. I thought it was so cute. So I thought that and then one worked quite well. So I'm just adding a little bit of that pattern paper behind it there. And then just gluing it on. And I feel it just looks a little bit blank. I just trim up the edges as well. I find it looks a little bit blank, so I just grab my pen and just add some dash lines across it. So I got this photo of Dave, one that I just added a bit more splatter, just like I did on the other one back a bit before. I think I added a little bit too much splatter on this one, but I don't mind the result in the end. I was trying to get some big drops to happen. which I ended up getting because I splashed it. Ended up with, I turned it over and it went splat, so I just went with it. I just added another one of those overlays to this photo of my brother and my baby. Just trimming those corners off. Actually caught that one on camera. Must have realised what I wasn't getting it on in the shot. So this one I just want to add a little bit of journaling, so I'm just using a little bit of those couple of those scraps that I cut off earlier, just to make up a little journaling spot. Finally work out how to place it on there to get it working for me. I just simply write Uncle Gav on there. Just add a bit more of that wood veneer. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do when I run out of those wood veneer styles. So I use them on practically everything. So this one I'm just going to do mostly my journaling, but I'm just looking for something to stamp on the top, just to give it a bit more interest. So I go use this arrow that says "For the Record" from Kaisercraft. And I want those little flags to stand out a little bit more, so I just go around them with the black pen. And by magic, I get the journaling done. And I just think I need something on the top corner there, just to give it a bit more dimension. So once again, I go with that star from Freckled Fawn. And this last journaling card now, just add a little bit of washi tape. A couple of pieces. I just realised I didn't use much washi tape throughout the rest of it, so I just want to bring that back in on that last pocket page, sort of to match the first title. So here I punched that one I stamped earlier, just with a circle punch. I think it's just a 1 inch circle punch. Actually, it might be 1.5. I realised that washi tape just doesn't quite go across as far enough for my liking, so I just add a new piece to it. So I just used another one of those puzzle pieces because I used that before on that title card, so I just wanted to bring that back in again. Just adding some dash lines around that circle. And I popped that up on some foam adhesive. And decided to move the puzzle piece to the other side of that circle. And then I spot the little camera I stamped earlier and just cut it out again, and then just glue it down just with my ATG. And I just add some journaling just on the side there. That finishes off the pocket pages. I just realised I forgot to stamp the date on that, so I go back and do it. But then my camera actually runs out of battery, so that's the overall, and I'll leave you here with pictures of the finished product. So don't forget to click like and subscribe for weekly Project Life process videos and other scrapbooking videos and haul videos as well. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.